Hi, I'm Jake. Just wanted to do what is hopefully a quick week one update on the garden. It was 1 week ago that I started my seeds in the greenhouse. And I know I said last week that I don't care about my soil too much, but I guess I lied because I went ahead and started piling in composted manure to the beds. Now I've only got 2 beds done so far, simply because I can only carry 10 bags in the car at a time. So I've still got these other 2 to go. I know I should probably till this stuff in to the dirt, but I have a lot of sunflowers already starting to sprout in this bed. And even though that's not where I want them, and I didn't plant them there, they're just from last year, I still don't want to tear them up. So I can still till around them. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. More importantly, it is chilly out here in mid-Ohio today. It is 40 degrees right now at 2 in the afternoon. We had a frost advisory last night, and I really wanted to throw blankets over the greenhouse and maybe even put a space heater in there because I was really worried about my seedlings. A couple of friends told me that as long as they're in a greenhouse, they should not be affected by frost. They shouldn't frost in there. I didn't believe them. But we had a low of 35 here this morning, and the greenhouse only got down to 41 before it started warming up again. Tonight, though, I'm kind of worried because it's only 40 degrees at 2 in the afternoon, and of course we have a frost advisory again tonight. So I think I'm going to try to get some old moving blankets over it. Not sure about the space heater. Depends on if I can find power for it. I just don't want to chance it. One slight modification I've made to the greenhouse, since it gets over 110 degrees in there on a sunny day when it's only 70 outside, I threw these Velcro strips on there. I want to be able to open the windows when I leave for work in the morning, but these ribbons are going to be way too fiddly to do that. So I want to be able to just come out here on my way to the garage to leave for work and open it up and it's done. And then when I get home from work in the evening, I can close back up again. As far as seeds are concerned, it's kind of hit or miss. There's a lot of little weeds growing in my pots, which is fine for a lot of things. So sunflowers, larger plants, let's say, it's going to be real easy to identify those. But like this, I think that might be a watermelon sprout, or it could be a weed. I'm not sure. A lot of things have not sprouted, but there are some that are just kind of hiding in there. So like this pumpkin seed here, it actually is sprouting in there. Oh, I uncovered it a bit there. I wasn't so sure about any of the pumpkins, but they are actually sprouting. It's just hard to tell right now. The sunflowers, however, are going great. I have sprouts of all of my varieties. They're looking great. I don't remember putting multiple seeds in each pot. That kind of defeats the purpose that I had of these paper pots for the sunflowers, because I wanted to be able to plant the entire pot, because sunflowers don't like to be transplanted. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to start another batch, and I'll just keep doing that every week. And I think this time I'm going to make sure that I only do 1 per pot to make transplanting much easier and safer for them. Other than that, I've got what might possibly be some lettuce blends growing, though again, some of these might be weeds, and with these it's going to be really hard to tell what's what. And I've got 1 cantaloupe sprouted, possibly a watermelon, and a couple of pumpkins are trying to poke their way through. The only other problem, I found some mold growing in some of the pots. I've heard that about using paper pots and specifically a lack of airflow with them. And with the windows closed in here and this greenhouse sealed up, there's definitely not going to be airflow in here. So I'm going to try to water them a bit more gently going forward, and hopefully the windows being open will help. So that's about it for this week. Not much to say. It's only been 1 week since we started, and now it's just a matter of waiting and continuing to start more sunflowers. It is really tempting to replant everything that hasn't sprouted yet, but I know I'm probably just being a bit impatient, and right now with the cold weather we're experiencing here in mid-Ohio, this is probably not the best time to start more vegetable seeds. The sunflowers, however, I'm pretty confident that they will do just fine if I start another batch right now. That way I can continue my evil plans for sunflowers everywhere.